Ryder har långt att gå över salta vatten. Också finns Amerika invid andra stranden. Inte är det möjligt att göra det så fröjligt. Skada att Amerika ligga skall så långt ifrån. Brothers, we have far to go across the salty waters. There we'll find America on the other shore. Though you say it cannot be, take my word and you will see. It's too bad America, that wonderful America, should be so far away. The trees which stand upon the ground are all as sweet as sugar, and everywhere you look you'll find girls like pretty dolls. Though you say it cannot be, take my word and you will see. It's too bad America, that wonderful America, should be so far away. If you decide you want a wife, 4 or 5 will offer, while on the ground and in the fields English money grows. Though you say it cannot be, take my word and you will see. It's too bad America, that wonderful America, should be so far away. Ryder, vi har långt att gå över salta vatten. Också finns Amerika invid andra stranden. Inte är det möjligt att göra det är så fröjligt. Skada att Amerika ligga skall så långt ifrån.
Let's away to New Scotland, where plenty sits queen, or as happy a country as ever was seen. She blesses her subjects, both little and great, with each a good house and a pretty estate. Derry down, 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 derry down. There's wood and there's water, there's wildfowl and tame. In the forest, good venison, good fish in the stream. Good grass for our cattle, good land for our plough. Good wheat to be reaped and good barley to mow. Derry down, 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 derry down. No landlords are there, the poor tenants to tease. No lawyers to bully, nor stewards to seize. But each honest fellow's a landlord and dares to spend on himself the whole fruit of his cares. Derry down, 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 derry down. They've no duties on candles, no taxes on malt, nor do they, as we do, pay sauce for their salt. But all is as free as in those times of old, when poets assure us the age was of gold. Derry down, 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 derry down.
Si ma moine voulait danser, un capuchin je lui donnerai. Danse, ma moine, danse, tu n'entends pas la danse, tu n'entends pas la madame, tu n'entends pas la madame marcher. Si ma moine voulait danser, un froc de bure je lui donnerai. Danse, ma moine, danse, tu n'entends pas la danse, tu n'entends pas la madame, tu n'entends pas la madame marcher. Si ma moine voulait danser, un capuchin je lui donnerai. Danse, ma moine, danse, tu n'entends pas la danse, tu n'entends pas la madame, tu n'entends pas la madame marcher.
Oft times it has been told how the British seamen bold could flog the tars of France so neat and handy, oh, but they never found their match till the Yankees did 'em catch. Oh, the Yankee boys for fighting are the dandy, oh. The Guerriére frigate bold on the foamy ocean rolled, commanded by proud Daiquiris the Grande, oh, with as choice a British crew as a rammer ever drew. They could flog the Frenchman 2-1 so handy, oh. When the Constitution hove in view, said proud Daiquiris to his crew, come clear the ship for action and be handy, oh. To the weather gauge now get her, and to make our men fight better, give them to drink gunpowder mixed with brandy, oh. Now the British shot flew hot, which the Yankees answered not, till they got within the distance they called handy, oh. Then the first broadside that we poured carried their mainmast by the board, which made their lofty frigate look abandoned, oh. Our second it told so well that their fore and mizzen fell, which downed the royal ensign then so handy, oh. Then proud Daiquiris came aboard to deliver up his sword. Loath was he to part with it, it was so handy, oh.
There's a little rosewood casket lying on a marble stand, and a packet of love letters
Shenandoah, I long to hear you.
Away, you rolling river.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you.
Away, I'm bound to go, cross the wide Missouri.
Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter.
Away, you rolling river.
Oh, Shenandoah, I love your daughter.
Away, I'm bound to go, cross the wide Missouri.
Oh, Shenandoah, I took a notion.
Away, you rolling river.
To sail across the stormy ocean.
Away, I'm bound to go, cross the wide Missouri.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you.
Away, you rolling river.
Oh, Shenandoah, I long to hear you.
Away, I'm bound to go, cross the wide Missouri.
Oh, I wrote my love a letter and I sealed it with the wafer. I couldn't seal it with the sealing wax for fear it wouldn't go safer. I couldn't send it with the mail for fear it wouldn't reach on time. So I skipped across the gutter on the Knickerbocker line and a rig, jig, a rig, jig, jig. A skin of my dink, a honeydew, a buy away my do. If you go away my honeydew and never do come back, it's a weary road to travel and the car jumped the track. As I went down the street just the other afternoon, it was there a chance to meet her in the lager beer saloon. Oh, there I met the prettiest girl that never has been seen. She took the humper bumper from the Jersey cow machine and a rig, jig, a rig, a jig, jig. A skin of my dink, a honeydew, a buy away my do. If you go away my honeydew and never do come back, it's a weary road to travel and the car jumped the track. Oh, my girl, she is a tailor she is betrayed. Many a pair of pantaloons at my request she's made. She begins them in the morning and she has them ready by night. She's a regular skip the gutter on the Knickerbocker line and a rig, jig, a rig, a jig, jig. A skin of my dinky honeydew, a buy away my do. If you go away my honeydew and never do come back, it's a weary road to travel and the car jumped the track. If you want to see this pretty girl, you want to go down Broadway. She promenades the Bowery from 8 to 10 each day. If anyone should tease her just a little before the time, she's a regular, don't you touch her on the Knickerbocker line. And a rig, jig, a rig, a jig, jig. A skin of my dink, a honeydew, a buy away my do. If you go away my honeydew and never do come back, it's a weary road to travel and the car jumped the track.
I dreamed a dream the other night.
Lowlands, lowlands, away my joy.
My love, she came all dressed in white.
My lowlands away.
She came to me at my bedside.
Lowlands, lowlands, away my joy.
All dressed in white like some fair bride.
My lowlands away.
And bravely bosom fair.
Lowlands, lowlands, away my John.
A red, red rose my love did wear.
My lowlands away.
She made no sound, no word she said.
Lowlands, lowlands, away my John.
And then I knew my love was dead.
My lowlands away.
We were 40 miles from Albany, forget it I never shall. What a terrible storm we had one night on the Erie Canal. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the gin was a-getting low, and I scarcely think we're gonna get a little drink till we get to Buffalo, till we get to Buffalo. We were loaded down with barley, we were loaded down with rye, and the captain, he looked down at me with a gol darn wicked eye. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, and the gin was a-getting low, and I scarcely think we're gonna get a little drink till we get to Buffalo, till we get to Buffalo. Well, the cook, she was a grand old gal, and she had a ragged dress, and we hoisted her upon a pole as a signal of distress. Now the Erie kept rising, and the gin was getting mighty low, and I scarcely think we're gonna get a little drink till we get to Buffalo, till we get to Buffalo. Well, the captain, he got married, and the cook, she went to jail, and I'm the only son of a gun that's left to tell the tale. Oh, the Erie was a-rising, the gin was a-getting low, and I scarcely think we're gonna get a little drink till we get to Buffalo, till we get to Buffalo.
Oh, say, were you ever in Rio Grande?
Oh, Rio,
It's there that the river runs down golden sand.
oh, when bound for the Rio Grande, then away, love, away. Way down Rio, oh, fare ye well, my pretty young girl, for we're bound for the Rio Grande.
You Halifax ladies, I'll have you to know,
Oh, Rio,
we're bound for the Southland, oh Lord, let us go.
oh, we're bound for the Rio Grande, then away, love, away. Way down Rio, oh, fare ye well, my pretty young girl, for we're bound for the Rio Grande.
Sing goodbye to Sally and goodbye to Sue,
Oh, Rio,
and you who are listening, goodbye to you.
oh, we're bound for the Rio Grande, then away, love, away. Way down Rio, oh, fare ye well, my pretty young girl, for we're bound for the Rio Grande.
Oh, I'm a good old rebel, now that's just what I am. For this fair land of freedom I do not care a damn. I'm glad I fit against it, I only wished we'd won, and I don't want no pardon for nothing what I've done. I hates the Constitution, this great republic too. I hates the Freedmen's Bureau in uniforms of blue. I hates the nasty eagle with all his brag and fuss. But the lion thieving Yankees, I hates 'em wuss and wuss. I hates the Yankee nation and everything they do. I hates the Declaration of Independence too. I hates the glorious Union, 'tis dripping with our blood. And I hates the striped banner, I fit it all I could. I follered old Marsh Robert for 4 years nigh about. Got wounded in 3 places and starved at Pint Lookout. And I cotched the rheumatism a-campin' in the snow. But I killed a chance to Yankees and I wished I'd kill some more. 300,000 Yankees lie stiff in southern dust. We got 300,000 before they conquered us. They died of southern fever and southern steel and shot, and I wished it was 3 million instead of what we got. I can't take up my musket and fight 'em now no more, but I ain't gonna love 'em, and that is sartin show. When I don't want no pardon for what I was and am, and I won't be reconstructed, and I don't care a damn.
When I was a little boy, when I was a little boy, 12 years old. Papa went and left me. Papa went and left me, so I was told. Ha ha, this way, ha ha, that way, ha ha, this way, and then, oh then. Mama come and got me, she got me. Mama come and got me to save my soul. Mama never whooped me. Mama never whooped me, so I was told. Ha ha, this way, ha ha, that way, ha ha, this way, and then, oh then. I went to school, but I went to school and I was 12 years old. I obeyed the rules, but obeyed the rules as I was told. Ha ha, this way, ha ha, that way, ha ha, this way, and then, oh then. I went to a teacher, went to a teacher to save my soul. Teacher was a preacher. Teacher was a preacher, so I was told. Ha ha, this way, ha ha, that way, ha ha, this way, and then, oh then. I like my lesson, like my lesson to save my soul. Wasn't that a blessing, wasn't that a blessing, so I was told. Ha ha, this way, ha ha, that way, ha ha, this way, and then, oh then.
Brothers and native to the soil, fighting for the property we gained by honest toil. And when our rights were threatened, the cry rose near and far. Hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for southern rights, hurrah, hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. As long as the Union was faithful to her trust, like friends and like brethren, kind we were and just. But now when northern treachery attempts our rights to mar, we hoist on high the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for southern rights, hurrah, hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. First gallant South Carolina nobly made the stand. Then came Alabama and took her by the hand. Next quickly Mississippi, Georgia, and Florida, all raised on high the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for southern rights, hurrah, hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Then here's to our Confederacy, strong we are and brave. Like patriots of old we'll fight our heritage to save. And rather than submit to shame, to die we would prefer. So cheer for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Hurrah, hurrah for southern rights, hurrah, hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star. Then cheer, boys, cheer, and raise a joyous shout, for Arkansas and North Carolina now have both gone out. And let another rousing cheer for Tennessee be given. The single star of the bonny blue flag has grown to be 11. Hurrah, hurrah for southern rights, hurrah, hurrah for the bonny blue flag that bears a single star.
Early in the morning at 7 o'clock, there are 20 terriers a-drilling at the rock, and the boss comes around and he says, keep still,
Come down heavy on your cast iron drill and drill ye terriers drill. Drill ye terriers drill, well you work all day for the sugar in your tea. Down behind the railway and drill ye terriers drill, and blast and fire. Now our new foreman was Jim McGann, by golly he was a blinking man. Last week a premature blast went off, and a mile in the sky went big Jim Goff, and drill ye terriers drill. Drill ye terriers drill, well you work all day for the sugar in your tea. Down behind the railway and drill ye terriers drill, and blast and fire. Now when next payday come around, Jim Goff $1 short was found. When asked the reason came this reply: you were docked for the time you were up in the sky, and drill ye terriers drill. Drill ye terriers drill, well you work all day for the sugar in your tea. Down behind the railway and drill ye terriers drill, and blast and fire, and drill ye terriers drill.
I'll tell you the story of Billy the Kid, and I'll tell of the things that this young outlaw did. Way out in the west when the country was young, when the gun was your law and your law was your gun. Now the Mexican maidens like Billy so well, how many he had no expert could tell. While singing and drinking he come to his end, shot down by Pat Garrett who once was his friend. Pat Garrett rode up to the window that night, and the desert was still and the moonlight was bright, and he listened a while as the kid told his tale of shooting the guard at the Los Cruces jail. You sweet Mexican maidens, come give me your hand. At the age of 16 I killed my first man. It was out in New Mexico long, long ago, when a man's only chance was his old 44. On the same night that young Billy died, he said to his friends, I just ain't satisfied. There's 21 men that I put bullets through, and the sheriff of this county's gonna make 22. Pat Garrett then fired and his thumbuster cracked, and Billy fell dead, he was blowed through the back. Pat rode away and the kids laying dead, and this was the last song of Billy the Kid.
When formed our band, we are well manned to journey afar to the promised land. The golden ore is rich in store on the banks of the Sacramento shore. Then ho, boys, ho, to California, ho. There's plenty of gold, so I've been told, on the banks of the Sacramento. As oft we roam o'er the dark seas foam, we'll never forget kind friends at home. But memory kind still brings to mind the love of friends we left behind. Then ho, boys, ho, for California, ho, for there's plenty of gold, so I've been told, on the banks of the Sacramento. We'll expect our share of the coarsest fare, and sometimes sleep in the open air. On the cold, damp ground we'll all sleep sound, except when the wolves go howling around. Then ho, boys, ho, for California, ho, for there's plenty of gold, so I've been told, on the banks of the Sacramento. The gold is there most anywhere, we dig it out rich with an iron bar. But where it is thick with spade or pick, we take out chunks as big as a brick. Ho, boys, ho, for California, oh, but there's plenty of gold, so I've been told, in the banks of the Sacramento. Then ho, boys, ho for California, oh, but there's plenty of gold, so I've been told, in the banks of the Sacramento.
While we're on the subject of hard work, I just want to say that I always was a man to work. I was born working and I worked my way up by hard work. I ain't never got nowhere yet, but I got there by hard work. Work of the hardest kind. I've been down and I've been out. I've been disgusted and busted and I couldn't be trusted. I worked my way up and I worked my way down. I've been drunk and I've been sober and I've been baptized and I got hijacked. I've been robbed for cash and I've been robbed on credit. Worked my way in jail and I worked my way out of jail. Woke up a lot of mornings, didn't know where I was at. The hardest work I ever done was when I was trying to get myself a worried woman to help ease my worried mind. I'm going to tell you just how much work I had to do to get this woman I was telling you about. I shook hands with 97 of her kin folks and her blood relatives, and I done the same with 86 people as just her friends and her neighbors. I kissed 73 babies and I put dry pants on 34 of them as well as others. Done this same thing several times as well as a lot of other things just about like this. I held 125 wild horses and I put saddles and bridles on more than that. Harnessed some of the craziest and the wildest teams in that whole country. I rode 14 loco broncos to a standstill and I let 42 hound dogs lick me all over. 7 times I was bit by hungry dogs and I was chewed all to pieces by water moccasins, rattlesnakes on 2 river bottoms. I chopped and I carried 314 armloads of stove wood, 109 buckets of coal, carried a gallon of kerosene 18 miles over the mountain, got lost a good pair of shoes in a mud hole, and I chopped and weeded 48 rows of short cotton, 13 acres of bad corn. I cut the stiggerweeds out of 11 backyards, all on account of because I wanted to show her I was a man that liked to work. I cleaned out 9 barn lofts, cranked 31 cars, all makes and models, pulled 3 cars out of mud holes and 4 or 5 out of snow drifts. I dug 5 cisterns of water, some of her friends, run all kinds of errands. Played the fiddle for 9 church meetings. I joined 11 separate denominations. I joined up and I signed up with 7 best trade unions I could find. Paid dues 6 months in advance. I waded 48 miles of swamps and 6 big rivers, walked across 2 ranges of mountains, crossed 3 deserts. I got the fever, sunstroke, malaria, flu, moonstruck, skeeter bit, poison ivy, 7-year itch, and the blind staggers. I was give up for less, lost and dead a couple of times. Struck by lightning, struck by Congress, struck by friends and kinfolks, as well as by 3 cars on highways and a lot of times in people's hen houses. I've been hit and run down, run over and walked on, knocked around. Now I'm just sitting here now trying to study up what else I can do to show out a woman I still ain't afraid of hard work.
You have read the story of Jesse James, of how he lived and died. If you're still in the need of something to read, here's the story of Bonnie and Clyde. Now Bonnie and Clyde are the Barrow Gang. I'm sure you all have read how they rob and steal, and those who squeal are usually found dying or dead. Well, they is lots of untruths to their write-ups. They're not so merciless as that, but they have their little flaws. They hate all the laws, the spotters, stool pigeons, and rats. They say they're cold-blooded killers, heartless and mean, but I'll say this with pride. I once knowed Clyde and rode out by his side. He was honest and upright and clean. But the law fooled around, kept a-tracking him down and locking him up in a cell, till he says to me, I never will be free, so I'll meet a few of them in hell. If we try to act like others and go on the level and rent us a nice little flat, about the third night we'd be invited to fight by a submachine gun rat-a-tat-tat. If a policeman is killed in old Dallas town and they have no clues for a guide to bring the case to an end, they'll pin it on a friend or hang it on Bonnie and Clyde. 2 crimes have been done in America, not accredited to the Barrow mob, for they had no hand in Lindbergh's kidnapping demand or the Kansas City depot job. Well, a newsboy says to his buddy one day how we're told Clyde would get jumped. In these awful hard times we might make a few dimes if 5 or 6 more laws got bumped. The police ain't got the report yet, Clyde sent it by wireless today. We've got a peace flag of white that we stretch out at night. We have joined the NRA. Someday they will both go down together. They'll bury him side by side. To a few it means grief, to many it's relief, but it's death to Bonnie and Clyde.